Once we get to 500,000 people, we will take those folks, we'll randomly sort them into pools of 10 within your district, and you'll sit down on one Saturday morning, just like we're about to do, and in a pool of 10, you'll go through this go process, and you'll choose the 2 best people. You'll look at the answers to the questions. You'll look at what the person across the table has done in life. How do they communicate? Do they have the right personality, the right demeanor? Do they have the right answers to the questions? Whatever you want to consider, it's up to you. In your pool of 10, you will choose the 2 best people. Those 2 people will advance. The next weekend, we'll have new but fewer pools of 10, and they'll choose 2. And we'll go through 4 or 5 or 6 rounds until ultimately one person rises to the top in each of the 435 districts, and they become the Go Party candidates. Think about it. They've documented their position. They've been chosen by their peers. Nobody told them how to vote. That's going to be our candidate. One little catch. The way when you answer that questionnaire, you're going to sign a legally binding agreement. If you're chosen, you'll vote the way you said you'd vote. If you answer the question that you'll vote for term limits, and you don't, you're out. If you say you vote for a balanced budget amendment or the fair tax or national health care or whatever, when you get up there, you have to vote the way you said you'd vote. That seems reasonable. Now, where does the money come from? Once we get to 500,000 people, then and only then, we'll ask everybody across America that's joined to look at each other and say, okay, we've got critical mass and membership. Everybody that wants to participate, put $100 in. If you don't want to participate, you don't have to. If you want to participate, you put your $100 in. If 500,000 people, we will raise $50 million or more within a couple of weeks. That money is what we'll use to get you on the ballot and to run one national advertising campaign that says this: America, you can continue to vote for politicians, red or blue, like you've always done, and we'll get the exact same results we've seen our entire lifetime. Or, for once, you can vote for the Go Party candidate. They've documented their view on every key issue of the day, published it for all the world to see. They signed a legally binding agreement that said they would vote exactly the way they said they would. They've been chosen by their peers, not by some unnamed political party. They have not accepted a penny from any special interest group. And they're willing to go to Washington and serve you. They're not a career politician. Who do you want to vote for? Albert Einstein said the definition of insanity was doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Folks, if we keep trying to do the same thing again and again, electing Republicans or Democrats, and think that they're going to get up there in this system and get different results, we are insane. So here's a way, if we can get 500,000 people together, we can literally change the way our country's going. One day, one election, very, very simple. Now, it's easy to hear this and hear the words, but until you sit down and actually experience the process of how we're going to select people, it doesn't usually resonate with everybody. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to break up into groups of 6. I suggest, in just these little tables here, I suggest if you're with your spouse or a friend or even a sister, right, father, mother, whoever, get at a different table. You'll meet 5 other people that you've never met before. You're going to get engaged in some very, very good conversation. We're going to go through about a 15-minute process to create the scorecards, show you how this works, and then an hour selection process. So I would ask that everybody that wants to participate, we'll move around, we'll get into groups of 6. If you don't want to participate or you can't commit to staying for the next hour and a half, let's call it, then what you should do is just be a 7th person at the table. You can kind of engage and do whatever you want to do. You just can't be part of the formal process. What we don't want to do is get a table of 6 started and then 1 or 2 people have to get up and leave in 30 minutes. That's not going to be fair to the other 4. Okay?